Alrighty guys, how much you going today? So here's a quick little video. As you can see, it's nice and sunny, but it's a little breezy out. And the spiders did make their nests. Stupid nest things again. Those little bastards, little pricks. But yeah, so I know some people were trying to tell me to I don't know, I guess some were saying to just get a different this is about the tractors again for my place. So, you know, one person was even asking if I was going to farm with it or something stupid, and no, it would be way underpowered for farming, but it would be enough to, it's for here in the yard kind of thing. So now I priced it out. I know some were saying to just get, you know, get a 1025R or something like that, get something a little bit better. Some were saying that was good. Some were saying get the XM58. You know, to be honest with you, by the time I got the XM58 with the 3-point hitch, the PTO, the mower deck, and the loader, because you got to get a snowblower for it too, but it'd be about the same as getting a 1026R or a 1025R. The thing is that when you price it out on the John Deere website, a brand new 1025R with a loader and a mid-mount mower and a brush guard, right there you're already talking, I don't know, 17, 18 grand. So I don't know if it's really, don't really know what to do. I've been looking for, you know, maybe like some used tractors. I know someone was saying maybe get a used 2520. You could. The thing is that they're not much cheaper, and it'd have to be set it up for, you know, you just have to be set it up for me, you know, so I'd have to have I don't even know if I want to go with the mid-mount. I've been pricing it out for mid-mounts and stuff. I could go with the 3-point more. It would eliminate that bullshit, you know, of having to unhook it, you know, and whatnot. But I don't know. So I've been kind of looking around for, you know, like on Tractor House, and they're well, of course, they're selling 1025Rs there too, but you can get them for so much cheaper than it would be on John Deere. Now, yeah, they're used, but there's also some new ones there too. But they have a better deal on them. I mean, I looked at one. I don't know. I think they must have fucked up on it or something somewhere, because in the pictures it shows that it has a front end loader and a mid-mount mower deck, and it's a 60-inch. But when you read the description, it says that it doesn't come with a loader and doesn't come with the mid-mount mower, but yet they got pictures of it. And the tractor's only going for like 14,000, so I think they were originally like 12 or 13, with nothing on them. But I don't know. Would it be cheaper to get a used John Deere? Now, I've looked at 2520s, I've looked at 2720s, I've looked at, you know, all those sizes of tractors. I spent all of this morning kind of just snooping around. And honestly, the cheapest John Deere tractor I could find is a used, I can't remember what the year was, but it was slightly used. Well, it was used. Oh, it was beat the living shit out of. It's a John Deere 2720 from Canada. And if you all know who I'm talking about by now you probably do. I'm talking about Bill T Max's old John Deere because it's still for sale. Now, by the time I get around to actually getting my money to buy it, it might already be sold, but they're asking a lot for it. It's not really, I don't think it's worth that amount because it's got 700 hours on it. You know, it's got a little over 700, probably like 750 by now, but now his tractor just doesn't come with a front end loader. It only comes with the mid-mount mower, which he's hacked to pieces, but you know, I could just use the mower deck for brush hogging. That would save the wear and tear on my little John Deere. Because I wouldn't really care too much about that deck because it's already beat to shit anyway. So at least we just sharpen the blades and use it for brush hogging. And then just get the tractor down here. It might cost maybe close to $1,000 to get it down here. I don't know what it would cost to get it shipped across from Canada here to the U.S. So, but then you gotta get a loader. Well, you can get a used loader. I think Tractor House sells them. There's no point of buying a brand new loader because it just wouldn't look right. A brand new loader on a used tractor. You might as well get a used loader. I mean, make sure they're not they're not wore right out. But you can still, I'm pretty sure you can still find decently good used loaders for them. The mounts, I don't know if the loader would come with the mount or not. Or if you'd have to order that from John Deere. It probably wouldn't cost much anyway to order it. And then they get a 3-point blower. Well, you can pretty much just go with any one. I mean, I could go with a Nortrac blower, which they're they're like $1,600. But if you look at a John Deere or a Frontier or a King, or I don't know if King Cutter makes it, but I know they make rotary cutters and stuff. And then when you look at Land Pride, they're a lot more expensive. So I mean, I don't know. There's not really much to a Nortrac blower, you know. I mean, if you break a chain, because they are chain driven, you know, if you break the chain, take it off and go to Napa and get yourself a new chain or something. You know, you don't have to go get another Chinese chain. I mean, any chain will work. So, I mean, for Bill T Max's old John Deere, you know, they want $12,000 for it, which is as far as I can tell, that's the cheapest you can get. Of course, it's got a lot of hours on it too, but you know, it's a diesel, so it ain't gonna really matter. I mean, you could put, if you really wanted to, you could easily put 15,000 to 20,000 hours on them. If you really wanted to run the piss out of them, and I might not even keep it that long either. Who knows? You know, I might just keep it for a couple of years or something, you know, or maybe for a few years anyway. And just, you know, I don't know, trade it in for something else later on. So, because I mean, I've looked around, and that's about the cheapest thing I can possibly fucking find. Would be Bill T Max's old John Deere. You know, it's got a lot of hours on it, but what do hours matter? You know, he traded it in because he's worried about it. It's going to break down a lot and have issues. I really don't think so. So, and plus, I'm not going to be running that. I'm not going to be running the hell out of it like Bill T Max is. I mean, he runs that thing, you know, 8 hours a day. You're lucky if I'd be putting an hour on it a day. So, I mean, it really would have an easy life here. It's just that it would still have a hard life. I just wouldn't be putting that many hours on it like he does. So I don't know. I mean, it comes with a mower deck, but I'm not going to use it for mowing my yard because for one, it's all beat to shit. So I think it'd be better off. I think he'd just be better off just using that for brush hogging. I'll just keep the X724 for mowing my yard. The X724 is just right for mowing. I mean, I would like to get a zero turn, but you know, I don't know. I don't really want a zero turn because I kind of got some hills, and I don't know how a zero turn would handle the hills. Apparently, they say it does okay, but they recommend you to go sideways on those hills, and I can't do that because that's just not the way it's just not the way I mow my lawn. I mow my yard going up and down it, so I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know what to say because it's kind of a still. I mean, I got plenty of time to think about it, but you know, I don't know how much longer his tractor will be for sale. I mean, it's been for sale for I don't know about a year now. I mean, he's maybe yeah, almost a year now because he bought it last spring, I think, wasn't it? I don't know. It's got to be close to a year now that he's had the new one. So, and the old one's still for sale. But you know, they're asking too much for it. I mean, yeah, I'm stupid enough to probably pay for that. But I might be able to talk them down too, because like, you know, dude, look at it. It's got a lot of hours on it. It's beat to shit. The deck's probably useless. You know, knock it down to at least 10 grand. You know, knock $2 grand off it. You know, make me a deal. You know, I mean, there's really nothing wrong with the tractor. You know, and I know Bill T-Max said that there's a work light on the back that don't work. Well, I'm just gonna take it off and I'll just go put a Chinese one on. You know, I can get a Chinese light. You know. And then the wiring kit, you know, for like less than $100, and put my own work light on the back, you know. So it wouldn't be an issue there. Now he's got the turf tires on that John Deere, but I think it'll be okay for snow removal. You know, I mean, I've seen other people run turf tires in snow, and they seem to do fine. So I don't know. I always could upgrade, you know, like R4 tires later on, but I think I'd be fine with turf tires. I don't think it would matter. So, and I know someone was telling me, I think it was Crazy JD Kid was telling me to look at a Coyote tractor. I've kind of looked at them. I've looked at the one that was about the same horsepower as what a 1026R would be. I'm not liking the, like, I don't care for the body design. I mean, it's alright, but I don't really care for the loader design and the joystick design. I don't know what these companies fucking think when they do that kind of setup, but it's dumb. I mean, on the John Deere 1025 and 1026R, joystick's down in the corner, down at the bottom. Coyote and a few other companies, they put the damn loader control joystick on the loader itself. So then you pretty much have to reach, kinda. I mean, you know, Kubota does the same thing, which is a stupid design. I hate it. So, and I ain't getting a damn Kubota because now, I seen that one video from Paul Short. Somehow that ended up on my video list thing. So, slow down, Turbo. I seen that one video on where he was having troubles with his not stopping right away. Now I don't know what's wrong with it. It could be that the tractor's defective. It's most likely a defective part. You know. I mean, John Deere's been known to have issues too, but I've heard very little issues about it. I mean, I think the one issue I heard was on a John Deere 4720. The guy had no pedals. He couldn't go forward or reverse, but there was something wrong with it. So, not too sure if he fixed it. He hasn't made a video ever since, but I don't know. Maybe he traded it and got something else. I don't know, but so I don't know. I don't want to go with a Kubota, and I don't want to go with a Coyote because I don't like their loader setup. And then I know Kubota, the BXs, and then the Coyote small ones, they have a single cylinder for the bucket. Now I'm sure it's a heavy duty one, but I don't like that. I like the dual ram setup. I think it's easier on the loaders, whereas a single ram is putting all its pressure right in the middle of the bucket. That's going to wear that bucket out probably a little quicker. I don't know. I've never done a comparison between the two setups, but I like the dual ram setup better. So now my big friend's 996 has got that loader on there. That's got a single ram there in the middle of the loader. I don't really like it, but it works. I mean, it's his tractor, so he can do whatever he wants. But I'm not the one paying for the parts, so I mean, I don't really care what he does there. But for me, I want something with dual rams. So I don't know. I think it would be better. I would just be better off getting a used John Deere like Bill T-Max's, because they want $12,000 for it, and it's $15,000 in Canadian money, because they have a thing there now where you can select between the two. So it's $12,000 for U.S. money, and it's $15,000 for Canadian money, I guess. However the hell that works, but I'd be paying in probably U.S. money if I could get away with it. So, but yeah. So don't know if it would be easier to just get that, put a loader on that, and then put a 3.5 inch blower on it. Just get a Nortrap one, something cheap. I don't know. So, and if I have an issue with the blower, well, then you got the loader. Then you can just order the parts for the blower, and then at least you'll have a loader to move snow around. I mean, I will use the four-wheeler too. I mean, I will have the plow hooked on, as a backup, but that's if Bill's old tractor's still for sale by then. I don't know. I mean, it's already been sitting there for a year and no one's biting it, so I don't know if it's really going to be, if anyone's ever going to buy it, because they're asking too much for it. They should be at least asking maybe 10, not 12. I mean, yeah, there's a $2,000 difference, but come on, it's $2,000, But that's what they thought. That's what they think it's worth, but it's really not worth that amount. I mean, it's got 700 hours. The deck's all chewed to shit. It does, and it also needs a new seat. Which I can order that pretty much anywhere. And the seat will last me a little while anyway, so I ain't gonna worry about the seat too much. So, I mean, yeah, it's a pretty beat up John Deere, but really, it's a 2720, which is the tractor I've always liked, so I would get what I want. Another thing too is that it doesn't really have to last me the rest of my life. I mean, I'm probably going to most likely trade it in for something else later on. So, if I could get at least 5 years out of it, that would be good enough. So, yeah. So, I don't think I would sell the XM24 though, because I mean, the more deck's all chewed up. Who knows how much metal's left to that deck? I mean, that deck could be pretty thin. I mean, yeah, you could sell the deck and get like another used one or something better for it, but you're just sinking more money into it then. So now that'll just sink money into a loader and a snowblower for it, and that's the end of that. And a good thing about it is that it's already beat up. I don't have to wax it. I don't have to keep it indoors. I can leave it outdoors. I mean, in the wintertime, I would probably leave. It doesn't even. I don't think it even has a block. Well, it has a block heater, but it don't have a. No, it doesn't have a block. It's got glow plugs, I think. I don't know, but I'm not sure if the glow plugs are working. But John Deere could tinker around with it too and get it to work. But most likely, it'd probably end up staying here in the shop. I don't know, because I don't really need to care about it, because it's already beat to shit. So I like used stuff because I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about taking care of it. But I like new stuff because I know it's not beat to shit. So what do? You got to try to find that perfect machine. Well, I've looked at decently good used John Deeres and other tractors. I mean, I've even looked at the new John Deeres, like Bill T-Max. I got the 2032Rs. I've looked at some good used ones, but they're still a lot of money. So that's not really an option. So I mean, Bill T-Max tractor is the only cheapest tractor I could possibly go. That's the most cheapest I can go. I mean, yeah, I could go spend the $20,000 on a 1025R. But then I got really nothing left to really to do anything with. I might price it out. I'm going to do a price comparison. Well, I know what a 1025R will cost me, about 20 grand. So if I get, I'm going to price it out. If I get Bill's tractor, I used the FEL for it, and a North Track snowblower. If I can keep that under 15 grand, I'm just guessing, I don't know, but that would leave me some money left over to do other stuff. Because I still have to get a new garage door for my house. Because I just want it replaced. There's just some other things I want to get done too. So, I don't know. Would like to start insulating the shop too, but I think I can do that out of just my regular monthly money. You know, just get a roll here and there and put it in. So, I want to put a new door in the shop too, but the concrete has to get leveled, and it definitely wouldn't cost nothing for a new door here. I mean, you're talking maybe $700. I don't know, but I know for up at the house, because I had a guy down here. He just moved his company down here or whatever. He just started his company here or whatever. He does garage doors. I had him here before looking at my old one, and he priced out a new one for me. I told him what I wanted. Told him I want it to be white so it matches the house. Didn't care if it had windows because I don't need a fancy door as long as it gets the shit done. You know, gets the job done. And I wanted it to be airtight. And he said, okay, well for all that, you're talking about $2,500 for a new door. And I was like, not too bad. And I think that was with labor and shit like that. So it's probably like $500 for labor and probably like $2 grand for the door. So $2,500, so not bad. The door here on the shop could cost, I'm going to say maybe $700 for the door and another, I don't know, $300 for labor, because it's not that big. I mean, one guy could do this. Well, one guy could do the other door too, but it goes quicker with two, so I don't know. Because I don't know how much longer this door is going to last me, and this thing's been giving me some trouble. I mean, it's working fine now, but you can see how the cable's wrapped around it now. Well, what's happening is that my handle is slipping, and this thing that does a full rotation, and it's not supposed to. It's only supposed to go halfway. So there's like no stop or nothing onto it. So I think it's wore out, but I mean, yeah, I could just have him replace the handle. But this door's not insulated either. I mean, it's just fiberglass, real thin. So I mean, I could get a insulation kit for this door, but I would rather maybe just get a whole new one. And that would help keep a lot of the cold air out. I mean, I wouldn't say it would be 30 degrees warmer in here, but it could possibly be a little bit warmer in here if I had a nice insulated door. So, airtight door at least anyway, it would be a little better in here. So, I don't know. But I'm really surprised that no one has ever wanted to buy Bill T-Max's tractor. I mean, you would think since Bill T-Max is such a famous person, and the whole world of YouTube knows that his tractor's up for sale, so why no one's biting it, I don't know. But they probably realize too it's pretty wore out. Well, it's got a new steering cylinder too, so it's not that used. So I think it would be fine. But that's really the only cheapest I can go. And I priced it out for a 1023E compared to a 25R. You're only talking about maybe a $2 or $3 grand difference. I mean, yeah, it's $2 or $3 grand, but the 1023E, or whatever the fuck they were, they're slightly smaller. I don't remember what the hell they were called now, but they're smaller, and they don't have any of the features that I like. I mean, I want tilt steering, and I want fender lights, which is what the 1025R has. Now, I don't think Bill T-Max's tractor offers tilt steering, but I guess you can make do with it, but or did it? I don't remember. If it probably did, he probably never used it, so I never really realized it, but I don't know. So, But his tractor doesn't offer fender lights. Well, you can put your own fender lights on too. That's what I plan on doing to mine. Just getting a couple Chinese lights, and they were LEDs, and then their wiring kit, and there you go. You know, that's good enough. So I don't know. Don't really know what to say. So, what do you guys think? I mean, I don't think the tractor will be for sale by then, but I mean, if it is, they might even lower it by then. I mean, I think before, when they first listed it, they were asking a lot more for it. But they probably realized that they weren't going to get that. And I still don't think they're going to get what they're asking for now. Because they're asking 12 grand, and there's no way in hell that they're going to get that. So I don't know. I might even try to talk them down a little bit. You know, talk them down to 10 grand. Because there's no way in hell that they're really going to. You know, there's just no way in hell they're going to be able to sell it for that amount of money. I mean, they are kind of. I mean, I think even if I was to sell that tractor later on, I don't think I'd be asking that much for it. So, well, I might ask 10 grand for it back because to make up for the price of the loader and the snowblower if I decide to sell all that with it, you know. So, I would like a 2720 because it's a big tractor, more than enough power for what I need it for. I mean, weren't they like 32 horsepower or something like that, and they were like 20 something on the PTO? I don't know. So I mean, there's plenty of power there in that John Deere, that's for sure. More than what I need. But it does offer left and right braking control, which is what I like the most too. The 1025Rs don't have that. They have the one pedal design, which is what my tractor's got. It's okay if you gotta stop, but if you want to make tight turns, it's just not gonna happen. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, yeah, kind of. You know, I'm looking for a used one. Now, yeah, that's pretty used, but I'm not really too concerned about it because for one, it's a fucking John Deere. They're built tough, and you can find parts easy. Now I know, like Crazy JD kid. He was talking about Coyote, that they have good support, and their parts are, you know, they have lots of parts here in the U.S. You know. Yeah, but they're not. I don't think they're a Chinese-made piece of equipment. I think they're made. I can't remember the fuck. I think he said where they were made from, but that's not China. You know. China has an issue getting their fucking parts over here. I don't know why. So, I mean, I've ordered stuff from China before, and Jesus, it takes like a month to get here, you know, it's nuts. Whereas a Coyote tractor, I think they're probably selling more Coyotes here than they are in where they are originally from, so, I don't know. So parts are probably more available here, same as with John Deere and Case IH and whatnot, you know, they're all made here in the U.S. New Holland, you know, you can find parts for them easy too. So, I don't know. I could always go with a New Holland, but I don't know. I want to stick with John Deere. You know, I mean, I've had my X724 for, you know, I don't know, 5 years now, 6 years possibly, and I've had no problems with it. Now, I bought it brand new, obviously, too. You know, it's brand new, so I've had some minor problems with it, but that's normal to happen. You know, you get a corroded battery, your tractor's not going to start. So, I think that's the only. Well, then I started getting that loose steering cylinder, or the steering cylinder got loose. I don't think it would have gotten any looser anyway because it had the cotter pin in it. So, but I fixed that. You know, I just took the pin out and tightened the castle nut, and then I had to put a new pin in because I destroyed the old one, or the original one, which wasn't too big of a deal because I got plenty of them. I need to get more of them too, but yeah, you know, see, I got plenty of these. These are the ones I call the permanent, because they're not quick attach. I got quick attach pins too, but I don't have any here. They're up at the house because I always break my winch cable there. So that's where I keep all those spare parts at. But back here I got the permanent one. So I got some up at the house too. So in case I get set up with it, I can just put a permanent one in and it'll be fine. So I don't know. I might calculate it out. The price of his tractor. I don't know what it would cost to ship the son of a bitch here. Probably not a lot. I'm thinking probably maybe $1,000. I don't know. If any of you Canadian people that watch my stupid videos, if you ship anything here to the U.S., let me know what it costs you to ship stuff here. If you do that, I don't know if you do that or not, but you know some probably do. So, because I know on Nortrac blowers like $1,600. You know I've already looked at them and they might even have by next year they might have a sale. It seems like they have a sale going on every once in a while. So I could probably get the blower for even cheaper, but yeah, and get a loader for it. John Deere could probably, if I can't find a used one on Tractor House, I'm sure John Deere could find me a used one. You know, if not, then I guess I gotta get a new one. Not much I can do about it. I don't want a new one for it because it would look kind of stupid, but as long as it says John Deere on it, I'm fine with it, I guess. But it's like $4,000 for a new one, you know. Actually, not $4,000. It's about $3,000. I don't know. I guess I've never. Well, same thing, I guess. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I go buy Bill T Max's tractor next year if it's still there, and just set that thing up for a loader and a snowblower? And I don't know what I'm going to do with the mower deck, but I guess I could make some use out of it and do some brush hogging with it. You know, if not, just take this bitch off, you know, sell it. So, I don't know, but you guys can leave your opinions down below in the comments section there and let me know what you think. Now, the John Deere is a 2720, about 750 hours on it or so. You know, used, obviously. So, you think it'd be worth it? $12,000? Maybe I can talk them down to $10,000 if I make some kind of a deal with them. I don't know. So, if I can talk them down, you know, and then get a loader for it. I'll get the tractor here first, unless they offer loaders too. Then they can just get me a loader for it. But yeah, so I'm sure John Deere could get me a loader. I could look on Tractor House. I know they sell loaders there, but if they sell a loader for a 2720, I don't know. I'm sure they would. I think I've seen them there before. So I'll just have to go look again. But yeah, if I can get a used one and just get a Nortrac blower or a used blower somewhere, I think Tractor House sells that as well. I don't know. I mean, we do have a Land Pride dealer close by here. But the thing is, too, is that I don't think they would do delivery. They might. And I don't know how they would unload it because I ain't got a skid steer and I don't have, probably won't have a loader for my John Deere yet. So, to unload it. Unless I get it with some pallet forks, too. So, I don't know. I might have to go that route, but what do you guys think? I mean, yeah, it's slightly bigger, but it might be more worth it at the end. I mean, just trade it in for something new of that same size and stuff. I might be fine. I might even get it. I could possibly get a tiller for it too. 2720. I'll just get it. Maybe get a used one or something. I don't know. You just have to just go with used stuff and work your way up to newer stuff. But if I do get Bill's old tractor, I'm not selling the X724 because I know that tractor is probably going to suck ass at mowing because the deck's all chewed to shit. So I'll probably just use it for brush hogging the deck, and if the deck explodes, then I'll just take the deck off and send her on to the junkyard. The junkyard can tear her apart and make some money out of it. And I'll just get a 3-point. They might even take the $2,000 off too if they if I say I don't want the deck. I don't know. The deck might be worth $2,000. I don't know. I mean, that's Canada's pricing. You know, that's how they They jack stuff up, I think, a little higher than the U.S., but then yeah, U.S. sells their stuff for a lot higher too. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation for either country, you know. So, but Canada always gets the good stuff. You know, they get free, what is it, free healthcare, or whatever the fuck it is, and here we gotta pay for it. So, might be moving to Canada one of these fucking days, even though I don't want to live there, but what are you gonna do? So, yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Should I buy Bill T. Max's old John Deere? If it's still there by then. If not, I'm sure I could find another good used one somewhere. Like I said, I'm just looking on Tractor House because I don't know of any other websites that sells tractors besides Tractor House. Machinery Trader might, but they are not really designed for that. They're more designed for heavy equipment like skid steers and bulldozers and wheel loaders, you know, that kind of stuff, construction work. But I have seen them sell a few tractors here and there, so I don't know, but I guess if anyone's watching my video and they have a 2720 or something for sale, let me know. Because maybe I'll take a look at it or something, you know, but stupid crickets. I've seen a cricket here in my shop. That's probably the one that's squealing back there now. So do you think I should go for it next year if it's there? I still have like a whole year to think about it, but I don't know. So I don't know. Should I try it? Should I go for it if it's there? I mean, yeah, it's 12 grand, but I've seen a lot of other 2720s go for like 15 grand. And then that's a lot of money. For what I'm going to use it for, why pay all that amount of money for it, you know? It's just mostly going to be a snowblower and loader tractor, so it may do some brush hogging every now and then, but it depends on how long that deck will hold on. So, the deck's pretty beat up. So, yeah, just let me know what you think. I know some guys wanted to see that ranting video that I had made that one day, but I never uploaded it. But there was one guy that wanted to see it, so I may upload it tomorrow or today if I feel like. I don't know. It depends on how quick I can get this one edited and uploaded to YouTube. Which won't take me long because I just got to throw my intro in and my copyright on this video and then download it to my computer and upload it to YouTube. So it doesn't take too long for editing. So downloading is not too bad. Maybe a good hour, half an hour. So uploading it to YouTube, it takes less than like 30 minutes. I just love it. I don't know if YouTube did something different to their uploading internet or what, but for the last, I don't know, the last few months, it's been crazy. I upload videos like crazy. I could probably upload a 1 hour video in not even 30 minutes, you know, it's insane. So, yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. Let me know what you think of buying old Bill T. Max's tractor. Yes, it's got a lot of hours on it, but for what I'm going to use it for, I'm sure it would be fine. So it's going to be a loader and snowblower tractor. It's not that wore out. The only thing that's wore out the most is the deck. The mower deck. That's the only thing that's beat the... That might not even be savable. You know. It's got some new pulleys and stuff on it, but that's about it. You know. So that's about as cheap as I can think of going. It's got more than enough power, so it's a bigger tractor, so it's got more power than what I would probably need, but it's more to my liking anyway. The only thing I would have to change to it is probably get a new seat for it and some lights for it, and that's about it. But I can get the lights from Northern Tool, so it wouldn't be too big of a deal. So, yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.
Thank you.